Okay, I'm back with some product empties for my skin products, and the skin on my face has been like this journey my whole life. I have eczema, and probably at this stage in my 40s, I have the best skin for me that I've ever had in my entire life on my face. And I attribute that to a few things. The primary being that I do the allergy shots. And so I've been doing those for like 2, 3 years, and let's say 2.5 years, but I kind of have credit for 3.5 because in the beginning I went twice a week. Um, and I had initially said, I'm not going to do that because I used to do the sublingual drops because like 8 to 10 years ago, that was all the rage. Like, don't get allergy shots. Take these drops that are the equivalent. You put them under your tongue, whatever. And it was like the greatest thing in the world for 6 months. And then after that, no effect. I went right back the way I was. So I was very leery of the shots. But I would say if you are an allergy sufferer, give them a shot because it's been kind of a life-changing experience for me. Obviously, I still have flare-ups, but they're not the severity, not the duration that they were before the shots. So anyways, I'm back with product empties just to share with you things that, again, another plane. I never hear planes unless I'm shooting a video. Anyways, I wanted to share with you kind of more products that work really well for my skin and that are more daily, because I think the last time I did kind of like specialty. And so the first one is this, and it's Cetaphil, and I get it at Costco, and I'm pretty sure it comes like 2 of these to a thing. So my point in mentioning that is that the price point is really, really reasonable. This is, and I'm gonna qualify everything by saying I have insanely dry skin. So if you have normal to oily, these are probably not for you in any way. But so this is what I use as a daytime. It's very liquidy. And so to me, I consider this to be light coverage. What I'll usually do is do a pump of this with like a, I don't really know how to do my makeup, so I prefer things to be like idiot proof. And then I'll do like a squirt of foundation, mix it all together, and just throw it on my face like it's lotion. Because when I try to put foundation on by itself, I leave the house looking like a clown. I don't know how to put it on. It doesn't speak to me. It's not a skill I have at this age. I'm no longer trying to learn that skill. So anyways, I do a squirt of this and then a little bit of foundation, sort of make my own like tinted moisturizer. And this is just like a simple, clean lotion and is perfect for me for daily. So I use that in the morning before I go to work. And then this one, this is Curel Itch Defense, and I had it for ages and didn't open it for a long time. I don't know why, but sometimes I get really leery of putting like hydrocortisone on all the time because they say it like thins your skin and your skin gets used to it and all these sort of horror stories. So one day I was like, I'm gonna put this on post shower and just see how it goes. And I'll read what it says to you. It says, Itch Defense, lotion for dry, itchy skin, instantly relieves and rebalances irritated skin. It has a seal of approval from the National Eczema Association, but this was like a game changer because it's not like medicine per se, so don't worry that I'm putting something too harsh on my skin. The price point also really, really cheap. I got this at Costco, but like bone dry. Like, you use every last drop of this thing because it just worked really, really well for me. And then you saw in one of my other videos where I'm packing for a trip, I use like their small daily one, and so that one's also really nice as a face lotion. And then this one, so at night is the time that I put on really heavy moisturizer because during the day, if I put on some of that really heavy stuff, I can't put makeup on. I look shiny all day. Not that I'm a huge makeup person, but I don't want to be like glistening. And so at night is the time that I put on the heavy stuff. And what I use if I'm not having a breakout, just when my skin's like in steady state, it's fine. I'll use this. This is Cetaphil. This is heavy duty stuff, meaning it's very, very moisturizing. It's like a cold cream. And I won't say it's the consistency of butter, but it's almost. I mean, that's how thick it is. And this isn't says for dry, sensitive skin. This is perfect. It never irritates me. If I'm having like a flare-up, it won't clear it up. So this is only for when my skin is like in a good state and I'm just trying to keep it in a good state. My only critique of this is, first of all, obviously it's large. So this lasts several months. But I don't like to stick my finger in there because I feel like it takes this thing and makes it unsanitary. And I don't want to use those little plastic scoops I have in the past, but I feel like they're not good for the environment. So what I do is I just use like a butter knife. And then when I'm done, I throw my butter knife in the dishwasher, and I feel like it's super clean because, you know, the dishwasher heats to 180, whatever. And so that's how I get it out of there. And I put probably like 2 pearl size on my face. And because it is so thick, I don't want to irritate my face by spreading it on. So I always like warm it in my hands a lot and then just sort of pat it on. And this is like my go-to nighttime. This is the only thing I'm showing you today that's like a little bit expensive. And this is Bioactive Skincare Organic Manuka Honey Rescue Cream. That is a mouthful. But anyways, I'll put a little screenshot on there for you. There's very, very few ingredients on this. It's rescue cream for a reason. It 110% does its thing. I had debuted for you a cream that I use when I'm having a flare-up, but my skin's not dry per se. This is what I use if I'm having a flare-up and my skin is dry. So I will put this on at night after I get a shower, and it's a miracle worker. So this, I think, used to only be well, for me anyways, the only place I ever saw it was Amazon, but now I think they've had sort of like this resurgence and people are all about this brand because I saw it at CVS the other day, and it's the Organic Skincare Doctor. But I'll put a link to this, and this is kind of a game changer. This is another one that I qualify as like a liquid gold product for me, and it's kind of a nighttime thing, but I'm just going to read to you because you may not be able to see on the screenshot what's in here. It's stuff that you've heard of, and I can pronounce it. So it's Manuka honey, aloe vera juice, rose oil, borage oil, hyaluronic acid, beeswax, shea butter, vitamin E, phytosterols, zinc oxide, cocoa butter, sweet almond oil. The sweet almond oil surprises me a little bit just because I know people sometimes like iffy about nuts, but I will say for me, it doesn't bother my face at all. And that's it. So those are my latest product empties, and thank you so much for watching.